Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Jay Ranke here on the LJ Ranke Travel Channel. I'm standing on Highway 281, which runs north and south from the Canadian border to the South Dakota border. And standing between the towns of New Rockford to my south, I'm facing south, and Sheyenne to my north. Through New Rockford runs the James River. Through Sheyenne runs the Sheyenne River. What's interesting is that the James to the south will eventually meet the Missouri River down in South Dakota. It will which eventually meets the Mississippi River and the Ohio Rivers and flows into the Gulf of Mexico. The Sheyenne to the north will eventually meet the Red River north of Fargo and flow north past Winnipeg into the Hudson Bay. Both rivers, by the way, even though they end up on different sides of the ends of the continent, one south, one north, they begin very close to each other west of here near Harvey, North Dakota. That's very interesting. Now, when you think of the Continental Divide, you think of the main Continental Divide going down the Rocky Mountains. To the west, rivers drain into the Pacific. To the east, into the Atlantic. The Atlantic side, however, has several divides in it. So, for example, the Great Lakes, they are in their own drainage system. It's a rather narrow one. They all drain into the St. Lawrence Seaway and go into the Atlantic that direction. This river to my north, when they drain north, they go into Hudson Bay. The Red River flows into Hudson Bay. To the west of Hudson Bay, further to the west, towards Alaska, there's a different drainage system that flows into the Arctic, of course, but not by way of Hudson Bay. We are on a Continental Divide here in North Dakota. It begins near the South Dakota border, all of eastern North Dakota, flowing into the Red River. It is in this on the east and north side of this Continental Divide. This divide comes through central North Dakota, eventually angling up very near the Montana border. It angles into Canada. All of that drainage system, nearly half of North Dakota, drains north into Hudson Bay. That's one of the interesting things about living in North Dakota. You live on a Continental Divide in the middle of some very, very flat land. To the north, the Arctic Ocean. To the south, the Gulf of Mexico. How exciting is that? Thanks for joining me. God bless, take care, and we'll talk to you again.